Yesterday. Position. What do I do with my arms? I never know.
Just be natural.
Wrong answer.
Take a deep breath. Gonna breathe. Gonna take our time. Whenever you're ready.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Are you doing rep? Oh, sorry, no. I'll just let you.
Oh, are we going to do that?
No, you just do whatever you want. And
All
I'll do my
right, okay.
one.
Hi, I'm the Reverend Karen Mitchell-Lambert, but most people call me Karen.
And I am Melissa Offatuma Amanaki Fuekau, but that's a mouthful, so most people just call me Offa.
Right, now we know what we're doing.
What am I thinking? Congregations that are passionate? No, we are passionate about congregations.
About supporting congregations.
Oh, we're passionate about support. We're 2 of the 4 people from the Pulse team, and we are passionate about supporting congregations to see emerging gens thrive. Great.
We couldn't remember what happened after that. I'm really excited to be here today. I know a whole bunch of you already from my involvement with Parramatta and Nepean Presbytery. You are close to my heart. And so I send greetings from the Pulse team. This is where I've ended up. We work with the Synod. And I really wanted to talk... That's a plane.
Yeah, we'll pause.
We believe as a Pulse team that no congregation is ever too old to grow young. And we want to see emerging gens, which is children's, family, youth and young adults, be able to find a place in the Uniting Church no matter where they land. Now, you might be thinking, hang on, we've only got a whole bunch of older people in our church and there's no young people, no children, no families. That's okay. Actually, you too can choose to grow young. It's time for us actually to think about what's our emerging gen plan. How would you as a congregation actually deal with a family that walked into your church? So even if you're a congregation who actually can't have capacity to support emerging gens, have a plan for what you're going to do if someone walks through your church door that's got children, young people, youth in it. Know what you're going to do. Know what you're going to say. Now, you might be really close to another Uniting Church that actually has a kids club and a youth group and a young adults group or a whole bunch of different things. If your church doesn't have capacity to do it or doesn't want to actually grow into a place that can welcome young people, then please know who the local Uniting Church is that's got those things. If you are interested in thinking about what the characteristics are of a church that grows young, then Offa, tell us about it.
Well, I need to remember them. So the 6 core commitments of growing young are key chain leadership, empathy, Jesus' message,
Prioritising young people everywhere.
Just start with a few.
So the 6 core commitments from growing young are key chain leadership, empathy.
Stop for a minute. You know this.
I know, but
we have been talking about this for like ever, you know?
Prioritising
Young people everywhere.
So the 6 core commitments from growing young are key chain leadership, empathising with young people, taking Jesus' message seriously, being warm neighbours, being the best communities we can be. I'm so sorry. There's going to be so much editing for you. So sorry. And also making sure that we prioritise young people everywhere. Cut. So Growing Young is a resource that was researched by Full Youth Institute in America. And honestly, it's something where we can flip the script on the ageing church narrative, where we can find young people and support them and help each congregation grow young.
It doesn't matter if you've never tried to do this before or if you've tried it before and it didn't work so well. Now is a great time to think differently about this. The Pulse team is here to serve you, to help serve congregations, supporting emerging gens. We have 4 members of the team at the moment. Myself, team lead. Offa is responsible for looking after Parramatta and Nepean, and she kind of likes to focus on researching things to do with youth, particularly. We've also got Joyce, who takes care of the southern region. Joyce Tungy, she's part of our Auburn congregation, and she focuses her research on children's and family ministry particularly. And finally, Mulk is part of our team, and he takes care of the northern region of the Synod and also parts of Sydney as well. And his specialty is exploring ministry with young adults.
Okay. Should we say goodbye?
Yeah,
we should.
Sign off.
How should we say goodbye? Goodbye.
So great being part of
Goodbye.
First Sundays.
If you're keen on growing young, there are some really easy ways to start.
We have some great things coming up that we want to share with you. First one is brand new to be launched next year. It's called You Lead Plus. If you are a young adult and you are in some sort of leadership or you want to get into some sort of leadership, this is a year-long program which helps grow your leadership skills, develops your theology and integrates that into practical experience. If you want to be part of that, put in Pulse below. Oh no, we're going to do it all in one bit.
We also have KCO, our kids camp out for 2020. It's going to be hybrid next year, and for primary school aged kids.
The final part of what we've got going is our Retreat Yourself. If you're a young adult and you're hanging out in January and you might like to hang out with some other young adults, we're doing Retreat Yourself with the Christian Students Uniting groups from the universities. We have a lot of fun together and it should be a great adventure. And we just can't wait to see what you and your congregation are going to do with Emerging Gens as we move forward as a church. If you want to know any more about this,
comment Pulse underneath and we'll get in contact with you all.
see you later.